Today I'm joined by Petra Morrow. She is the founder of the My Journal Med app. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you for having me here today.
Tell me about the app. Why did you create it?
First of all, it came out of a need. I had 2 family emergencies. My husband passed out at church and I went to ER, and the first question they asked was, what prescriptions does he take? Who's his doctor? That was one scenario, which then I realized at that point I didn't know any of that information. And then my son had a cut on his finger, and they asked, again, questions that I didn't have the answers to. When was the last tetanus shot he had? And I knew he was allergic to an antibiotic. So moving from another state, I had to make phone calls, do some research. Then I realized how important it is to have that information at your fingertips. This idea has been in my head for about 10 years, so I decided to move forward, and I think it's invaluable to have, and I think other families and caretakers would find it very beneficial.
Totally. I mean, we live such a busy life today, and especially moving around. I've moved myself a couple times, and keeping track of all the doctor's records and, you know, which doctor you've been to, what tests you've had last. And you mentioned you can document your symptoms. Is that right? There are a couple other features of the app.
Yes. The best feature that I love is the journal. You can document any symptoms you're having. It's going to be easier to share with your doctor. You can document any chronic conditions you or your family have, allergies, prescriptions. There's a place for you to write your questions for your doctors when you go to the doctor's appointment, make that appointment a little bit easier to get through, and not forget the questions that we always want to ask the doctors. Very important.
That's so amazing. It's so true though, because you get there and they ask you any questions, and you know, maybe a couple days ago you were like, there was that one thing you can't remember, but health is truly wealth and it's everything. And when you have a big family, keeping track of everything, the My Journal Med app sounds like it makes it so much easier. What do you hope that people get from this app?
That they can organize their care and even just wellness benefits, and just be the rock for their family when an emergency arises, and they can be there to speak on their behalf when they can't.
What about in terms of prescriptions? If you have a lot of prescriptions you need to keep track of, can you keep track of that on the app?
Yes, good question. Yes, there's a prescription section, very big. You document your prescription, the prescribing doctor, the quantities. It has all that information that's vital, again, in case of an emergency. And you can set alerts. Great if you're a caregiver or somebody that takes daily medication.
Definitely. And if you're taking care of multiple people, the kids, yourself, it gives you those push alerts right on your phone.
That's right.
You know, when you need your refill, you need that next checkup. And is this for everyone, kids and adults? What is this app designed for?
Honestly, anybody that has a phone.
Yes.
And I made it extremely simple and easy to use, and it's portable. For me, my background is health insurance, so I help hundreds of people every year. And again, it's easy to use, not complicated. It's not connected to your employer, a carrier, a doctor, a hospital. It's your information, and it's always at your fingertips.
That's great. It makes it so easy to take charge of your health and live a healthier and better life. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Petra.
Well, thank you for having me.
And where can people find this and download the app?
They can find it on Apple and Android.
Great. Thank you so much.
you.
I can't wait to try My Journal Med app. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.